Hey everybody, it's Glidercat and it's time to play. We're back in colony survival. Last episode we had zombies make their way in to our castle. Unbelievable, but they did. And we discovered kind of a problem right behind this wall. Let's go down here. Yeah, we discovered kind of a major problem, and it has to do with the underground swimming pool that we've got over here. Now, this has effectively flooded out all of our underground mining area. Our colonists are still able to work down here, but I gotta assume they move. I wonder if they move as slow as I move. Either way, it's a problem we need to solve. And so, in between episodes, yeah, this is our main, this is our main area where our miners were and everything. The lights kind of look very interesting underwater. The torches, they still provide light underwater, even though they are fire-based torches. But yeah, every floor is messed up here. So, I spent some time looking at how to solve this. And I really wanted to just solve it on my own without a hack, by having a builder kind of fill up the area and then a digger follow right behind and burrow out the area and effectively just get rid of the water tiles. Kind of that along those lines, doing it that way. But that has its own kind of set of problems. One of the issues we've got is the water will just spawn, I think, pretty much in every direction. Like if I think if I delete, like if I replace the water up here and just a little bit gets in, it'll fill up this whole room again, and it moves pretty darn fast. I think we can actually see that. If I place a couple blocks and I pull these off, I mean, they are pretty much instantly filled with water as soon as I remove those blocks. So I did find a cheat that's going to allow us to clear out this water, and so we're going to give that a shot. And even the cheat may be a bit of a challenge to execute here. So yeah, we'll give it a shot. It has a chance of kind of messing up our lake out front, but we can maybe repair that. Let's get down to the very lowest level here. And we're somewhat centrally located. This may take some experimentation too. Oh man, this is going to be a challenge. All right. This is the furthest down. Meanwhile, our meals look good. Everything else looks good in the top right. Ammo looks good. I think we're okay. We'll keep an eye out for messages saying that our villagers are getting killed off by zombies. And if so, we'll swim back up to the surface as best we can. So here's the cheat. We're going to hit F to get into the function area. And then, let's see, is this going to let me type? Or do I got to hit T? Okay, I hit T to actually start typing. Let's do, I think it's /cheats on, boom. Unknown command. Oh no. Yeah, I haven't tried this yet. Whoop. Cheats on. Let's try cheats on. Unknown command. Let's see. Oh man, is there like a setting or something for that? Black heights. Just checking to see if there's something I gotta unlock to even be able to use this. No. Let's try a couple more permutations. Hit the T key /cheats on. Okay, you gained permission. Well, I just got an achievement. Steam achievement popped up saying that's convenient. All right, let's do, I think it's debug space drain. And then we'll start with the number 1, and that should do like a 16 block radius, I guess, from where I'm at. Let's just see what it does. Boom. Okay, so that cleared out water in a 16 block radius, but you can see, oh yeah, good, and it puts the brakes on too. So this water is no longer filling up, but as soon as I place a block, let's see, do a little bit of experimenting. Yeah, as soon as I place a block, this thing's going to start reproducing. Oh, check it out. This just answered a big question. So it looks like the water will not climb. Will not climb. Let's take this off. Okay, we can see the water kind of coming its way. But I thought for sure it would climb over things. Here it comes. Okay. So that's basically what we're going to do. And if we could do a larger chunk at a time. Oh, look at that. See? I paused it here too. So I think if I did debug, let's see, if the up arrow key, debug, drain, debug, drain 2 takes us back, I think, 32 blocks. So let's just hit that. You can see it pushed the water back even further. Whoops, I think we want that block actually there. That's an ore. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe between episodes, I'll take care of this. I just wanted to show you how I'm going to take care of it. We will do a couple spots. Let's, yeah, see, all this got cleared out. Nice. Look at that big wall of water there. That looks kind of cool. But yeah, I kind of wanted to do it by hand. Okay, good. These guys are all cleared out, doing their thing. I just wanted to make sure we had our minor work areas kind of cleared out. I don't know if some people died off here or what. These used to be mining positions, but there's no even spot for these guys to work. Let's see what we got going on here. We got tin, copper, stone. Where are the workers over here? Did we take these miners up at some point? Let's get into it. Let's get into making sure we got enough miners here. But again, I'll push this water all back. Kind of maybe between episodes. I just wanted to make sure our miners are able to be productive here. And so I just stumbled on the fact that we don't have that many miners doing stuff. Okay, we got plenty of iron, plenty of copper. Tin is good. Gold, this is just probably hand harvested. Gypsum, same thing. This is probably from our digger. So we're actually doing okay on metal. I guess I don't need more miners right now. Yeah, I thought, you know, these obviously used to be stations where we had miners working. Or those could be for diggers, actually. This may have been from diggers. Anyway, let's just take these up since they're not being used. But yeah, I'll fix the water issue. It looks kind of cool with the water walls, actually. Maybe we'll keep that. Oh, that's kind of neat. All right. Yeah, that's kind of cool. But yeah, just, you know, to displace all that water manually by placing blocks and pulling them up, even with the use of diggers and builders, I think was going to be majorly problematic. And I read a few horror stories online about people trying to unsubmerge their base and just running into all kinds of problems while doing it. So we will take the easy route out of that problem. Anyway. All right, we got a few things we could do. Now, at the beginning of the last episode, I talked about a bunch of stuff to do. One was moving these crops out. Another was kind of looking at the lights. Another one was replacing this whole floor with like the wood texture, which we got over here. That's all on the list. Then we want to been talking several episodes about getting workstations set up on like the 4th floor or something. And then the other thing I mentioned was the maze. Trying to take advantage of more of these walls here. Now that we've got this huge perimeter, I think it would be nice if we started routing the zombies kind of around the castle. especially as we increase our population. That's going to be, we're going to be getting more zombies. And what I was thinking of doing is just working on this first little section where they finally get in. They finally get towards the banner and start coming in this direction. Eventually, this will be the last, the last place they get. And this is the last of our defenses, will be this area here. That looks kind of cool with the guards up there, right? But in order to do all that, we got to build this up. We need lights too. We're gonna need to come up with a clever lighting scheme for this. Maybe I'll put some lights on every other, or skip 2, do a light, skip 2, do a light, just for now. We can see where we're working. Something like that. Of course, it's not going to want to work for us. Maybe right on the edge. How's that? And let's get rid of beds. How about we do temperate grass? Put that on our hotbar. Whoops. And fill in this guy. And so now we're going to need a way. I'll show you kind of what I'm thinking, and then maybe I'll do some of this even between episodes, because it's going to involve a lot of this kind of stuff we're not too crazy about doing. I'm going to use blocks here, just so I can walk without falling in the water too much. Pop some temporary torches down so we can see what we're doing. We gotta watch for zombies now. We got some serious zombie counts coming. Doop, doop, doop. Whoop, there they are. Maybe we'll get back to that later. But what I want to do is have enough room here where we can put an initial maze where the zombies are going to come in kind of along the wall over here. Come along the wall, like just like this guy's coming. And then eventually they'll come in here and we'll fill in this whole section with maze. However, the maze should be in this whole area. And then we'll slowly extend that thing to loop around the castle, around and around and around. But it's going to be hard to do that now. We know we've got more zombies than we want to kind of run around, so I'm not going to do it. Let's head, let's see. Let's head upstairs to the top floor and get some builders working on that area. This floor, this is the front. Why don't we put... I'm just going to take out 2 blocks here so I know where the front is all the time. Definitely going to have guards up here. This will be... I think this is going to be... So we got stone slingers here. We've got archers here. We could probably get away with archers here too. But I think on this level, we're going to put the guys with the guns when we eventually get that. And then maybe the next level, we just go for it and we say that's where we're going to start building out rooms. We've got the 4 walls here. The next level up, we don't have done yet. We don't have anything up here, I don't think. Not even the walls. No. This was for workers, I think, to get up. Take this all out of here. Take that out. And then we have a little bit of work to do. This was all just for being able to get my builders to do their thing. That's what this little extension of wall is. Same thing here. Let's get a builder up to connect this section. Construction, builder, stone here. Whoops. Try that again. Right there, all the way down. Like that. And that is basically the roof. So we got to go back up. Place the worker. Let's head over this way. There is that, and a crate. And then eventually we need to get workers up here for the wall, which I think starts... Let's see. Is this the wall right underneath us? Yeah, I guess it is. So it's here, right? That's the edge. Yeah, that's the edge of the wall. So we need this guy. That's one corner of the ceiling, right? One. Oh, I can't even tell. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the room. That's the ceiling. We need that to go. We need to do the same thing on the other side. I don't know if we can get the whole roof done with one builder. We could. Let's go into the colony points and let's increase the builder area size. It's only 10,000. That's nothing. In fact, well, let's do this a few times. It's pretty cheap. Now I bet we can do it. That is interesting. I'm not sure what this was for. Is there a work area there? Yeah, I can't tell what that is for. That, oh, maybe that was to build the roof here, the entire roof. We'll take that down. I want to see where the edge is. It should be right here. This should mark... Oh, no, it's one more over. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, this needs to come out one more. Right? We usually come out 3 on every side, I think. 1, 2, 3. And this one's only got 2. Let's do that. Oh, I must have taken a fall. Let's eat some berry meals. Let's get a builder on this too. Construction, builder, stone. There, all the way to the other side. In fact, I might be able to... Can I hop this? It's just going to be one long strip here. That's it. And maybe put him straight out from where he's going to come up the stairs. I think he's going to come up here. Boom, and then a crate. Boom. That shouldn't get in our way. So I just want to mark the territory for this corner of the roof. Although we want it, we really want it all the way over, right? We want it 3 out. Bummer. Let's see. Can I? Now, someone mentioned if I hit the crouch key. Ooh, can I just hold C? Nope. If I hold the crouch key down, then I shouldn't fall over when I build. So that isn't the corner. Or no, that's... Yeah, that is the corner, because we're going to build this thing out. Oops, sorry. Yeah, that's going to get built out. So that is the corner for the next level. We're actually doing the walls. I'm getting confused here. Sorry. That's the corner of the roof. 4 levels of living space. That's the corner. I'm sorry, the wall. So if we want walls, yeah, I guess that's why I'm getting mixed up. Confusing the walls with the roof. Let's go over here. Get this corner. We'll get this sorted out, and then we'll get on to other tasks. Okay, here's where the corner of the wall is going to be. And I'm actually only going to go 4 high. So let's go ahead and set this area to get built. Construction builder area. Again, we're sticking with the stone. There, all the way over to this far side. And we'll see if these extra bricks cause me a problem or not. Looks like it's gonna... Yeah, it does. It's weird that it causes a problem, but it does. All right, boom. And builder anywhere here is fine. Boom. Great. Let's fill these blocks in for the heck of it. I'm not going to do the ceiling block. We'll do that as part of another builder order later. Okay, we need to get one more corner, then we can do everything. And see, this one's getting built, that little ledge. And I think that should be... Yeah, that's our edge right here. Makes sense. That's where it should be. And I'm actually going to take these down just to speed things up. Have the builder do everything. Or I could have built them up. Either way would have worked, I suppose. Let's get a builder going here, or a work order, I guess. Boom. Construction, builder. There, all the way over here. The other thing I didn't do is I should test to make sure we're still in the safe zone. Now, we just expanded it, so I'm pretty confident we're going to be fine. But I'm guessing the safe zone extends vertical as well as, you know, underground as well as out on the sides. Yeah, so that roof piece is in the green zone, so we're good. That one's getting built. That one is set up. 2 more walls to set up. Then we'll go down a floor and start seeing if we can set up some rooms. And start moving some of our workstations up here. Construction, builder, stone, you. Hopefully that block's not going to create a problem for us. Doesn't look like it will. That. In fact, maybe I'll just use it. Put my builder right here. That should be fine. And then we got one more to do. This time we can fill this in a little bit. It's actually faster than tearing it up. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Builder here. These auto builders, man. Huge time saver. Look at that wall. It's already going up. Boom. And let's fill this in. And then when we come back, that we'll have 4 walls and we can plan for the ceiling. Oop. I didn't take any damage, so that's good. Let's clean out some of the mess here. This is old stuff. What I want to do on this floor, I may drop some torches, just very temporary, so we can kind of get a feel for the space. This is where we want to start having a mix of barracks and workstation stuff. So let's see how we want to do this. I don't think we're going to have guards up on this level. We might have the ones with guns, but man, that's a long shot. So maybe, but probably not around the whole perimeter. I guess we could have them just in this little courtyard area all the way around here, just as a last resort. But I don't even know if they'd earn their keep, right? They're going to cause more zombies to come because it's more villagers to staff these positions. I'm not sure if they'll be able to reach, but they're supposed to have a 30 block shot. from what I heard from a viewer. So I imagine they could be helpful. We'll see. But hopefully we won't need them all the way around the castle. So with that in mind, how do we want to do this? We want... Mostly we want to be thinking about just rooms and workstations. So let's just slot one in here. Say we kept that door as a side door. And say we maximized our space here. We can just go with one block. This is just kind of sketching this out, really. And then we did our normal routine with the beds. Let's grab some beds, put them on the hot bar here. An open slot right there. Bed, and then we leave what? I think we've been leaving 2 spaces. Just so we can picture how this is going to look. I think we've been leaving 2. We don't need to. I know this isn't the... I'm not going for the most optimal layout possible. Trying to have it look reasonably believable, like it could actually be a place. So if we had a bunch of beds here, and if that's as far as we went, what does that get us in terms of beds? Let's just see. Because that's going to determine how many workstations we can have. If we want to keep everybody kind of roughly on the same floor where they sleep and work. Actually, I can just count this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we get 18. So if we got 18 beds, then in theory, right next door, if I wanted... I could have 18 workstations. And the way we were doing those is, let's see, kind of like, let's start with the crafting tables. Where are those? The basic, I think it's this guy, right? Basic workbench. And we could leave a space. Oops, could drop a block. That's not really what I wanted. That. So we're going to have a lot of extra space here, right? Because the beds are spaced one apart. Just trying to think what makes sense here. So I could have a bunch of these coming through here. Let's just use grass to simulate what those would look like. If we wanted to maximize. And we said these are all the crates, right? That are going to be right behind them. Oh, look at this guy. These guys are like I've been waiting for a new workstation for ages. Let's see, how are we doing on ammo? Ammo looks okay. We got to keep an eye on those slingshot ammo. So, right, so in theory, we have 18 work colonists here, sleeping quarters for 18. The room right next to it could, in theory, have 18 workstations. Now, are we ever going to get to having 18 crafting tables? I don't know. So that's making me wonder, should I have little half rooms where it's like, you know, more like this kind of thing? Where, yeah, you come in here and you've got a bunch of workstations for these guys, right? Or workbenches. But then I have another room that starts over here. Oops, let's grab some more blocks. And again, just doing this not so much for efficiency, 100% efficiency, but just to have it kind of organized and have it looking kind of decent. All right, so if I could get 9 stations in here, So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's say I just had 9. And then I had 9 other stations in here doing something. Right? Then all of these barracks could come work on these stations or on these stations. And because there's extra room in these rooms, what I was thinking of doing is maybe putting an extra a grocer here, right? So maybe this becomes 4 stations. Again, this is it's not going to be super efficient. It's probably going to drive some people crazy. But what we could do is this wall would come through, right? This is the bedroom wall. We'll build it up, make it look cool. This is the working room, and then somewhere halfway in, which is probably right around here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 on that side, 4 on that side. So here's the middle block. So maybe there's a doorway here, and just inside the doorway is the grocer, or maybe even a couple grocers. Let's see. I have those somewhere. That's this market, I guess, right? Where is that? Bread crates. Where is the market? Kind of the market stall. Kiln. Boy, there's stuff, man. So there's a bunch of stuff we haven't even done. Tailor shop, technologist table. Oh, I'm looking right past it. I know you guys see it. Where is the place where we sell stuff? Why am I not seeing that? Everything else looks pretty good here, by the way. Let's see. Do we have that over here? Gotta be here somewhere. Grocery store. There it is. Don't I have any of those in inventory? Okay, grocery store colonists visit here once a day to gather food and happiness items in the stockpile. Very good. I don't know that they need a crate nearby. I don't think so. Where is that? Shouldn't I have that in inventory? You guys probably see it. I sure don't. All right, let's, no, not what I wanted. Let's build a couple of these. Pop these down over here. So they come in and maybe there is, just to make it look a little nicer, maybe there's a grocery store on either side here. And then there's 4 more workstations, right? So we get 8. So we'd be scaling up 8 at a time. And then this room could kind of end here. Right? And maybe there's still a door that comes through because these guys are still going to be coming over, right? We're going to have 18 people in here. So we got 4 working there, 4 working there for 8. There's 9. There's 10. And then we got 8 more workstations over here. Again, a bunch of extra space. Kind of like this. This would be the workbenches. And then this would be the wall coming out. Kind of like that. So there's your little rooms. We could always rework it for more, you know, if we need more space. But bunch of beds here. Workers get up. They come over here. If they need to get their goods, they go to one of these 2 tables, get their goods, and then they work, in theory, in one of these 2 rooms. We got 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18 jobs, 18 beds, and hopefully these poor souls, There's a bunch of extra space here, I know. But fortunately, or hopefully these souls would never have to leave this area, right? They could just be living here. I kind of like that. Now, what does that do? Each one of these is what? 4 wide? Except for this one, right? The living quarters is 2, 4, 6 wide. And the rooms are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Although this one doesn't have to be 5. Seems like this could be... This could be one more narrow, right? Like we made this one a little narrow. But they're jammed in pretty tight. I kind of like having this extra little... This little wider door here. Let's go for that look for a second. All this comes up. We move this back one more. I know we're wasting space. We could make it much more dense. But I'd rather build up or build more colonies than have it look so claustrophobically cramped. Something like that. So that seems visually appealing to me. Makes sense to have this kind of in the middle. I don't know if it'd be better on this side. I guess it's out of the way. This is kind of like the walkway coming in through here. Boom. Nice. And then we just repeat that. Maybe starting from the other side, and we'll see what we end up with in the middle. Maybe there'll be a narrow barracks in the middle or something. So we came out 2 from the wall, and then we got our first wall, right? 2 from the wall. So I think if we start on this side, we did here, didn't we? Is that right? I think so. And I think on the other side, the door was 1 in. I think it was like that. Is that correct? Take a quick look. That looks about right for as far as we came out. Let's see what it looks like where the door is. We got some surplus room over here too for some extra beds if we want. Yeah, so we got the wall. We got 1 block. We got our door heading out. And we got our wall for barracks. We got our 6 block wide room here, a wall, and then 2 4 block or 5 block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 2 5 block ones. Let's try it. We said this is the wall, right? Is that 2 or 3? I can't remember. And where did I start the bed? I think I left a space, right? Yeah, it's going to be against the wall in the back. So we leave a space and then our first bed. And that wall is only, well, 3 total. So we only come out 2. Yeah, that one comes off. This is just 3. We leave a space. Let's get some beds. Hopefully, I haven't noticed any messages, any problems. I'm not keeping as close an eye on the ammo as I should. 1575 seems pretty good for slinger ammo. I'm not sure if that number's going down or up. This would be this routine, right? Boom. And then I think we go 2 wide on the door, typically 1, 2. We don't need to, of course. And then it's just this time we weren't leaving space. I think it's like this. Boom. Boom, right? We'll finish that off in a minute. Then we got some rooms that are 5 wide that don't have a, where you enter kind of on that left side of the room. So if that's 5 wide, it's something like this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This all comes down. And we kind of carve a hole in the middle. Same thing with this. Let's bring this down. Right, the middle would be like the fifth bed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think it's like this bed. Then we need 2 of these rooms. And again, if we just place the anything, let's grab some more of the temperate grass just to simulate where the workstations are going to be. There'll be boxes behind them. I think we left a room and we said 4 and 4. Something like this. Is that right? Yeah, 2 blocks to kind of walk in front of them. And then we had our kitchen or our markets. How do we do that? Okay, 1 in. We had them right here. 1 there, I think, and 1 there. Gotta make more. Don't know how many of these we need, like what makes the most sense for these grocery stores. I don't think it hurts to have too many. It's just you're wasting a colonist potentially. They just sit there all day. We probably could go down to 1, right? They're only servicing 18 people. We'll have to think about it. I'll have to think about it. And then we have 1 more room that is 5 wide. I think that's right. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one is sealed off. Boom. That's the other kind of workstation room with our 8 stations in it. With room to grow. Now, what do we got in the middle here? We've got room. If we want, we could add beds here. Let's see. What do we get? Let's see. We could use this best, right? We got extra room for workstations. Clearly. So it'd be nice to use this for beds. Let's see what makes sense here. Can I get 3 in? Let's see. Oh, man. Maybe... Oh. Watch the stairway. So what I'm thinking is a wall here. I suppose we could let people in that way. Wall here. And then maybe we open this up here and here. Again, wall down this way. Like this. 2 rows of beds here, a row of beds here. We'll figure out how many that is, right? It's 27 more, right? 9 per row. So 9, 18 coming this way. Sorry for shaking the screen. 18. Then 27. So that means potentially 27 more workstations. We've got room. We've got room for, we could fill this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more there. 14. 15. 16, 17. And then maybe some extra beds for guards or something. I kind of like it. Kind of like it. There's plenty of space. Plenty of room for beds, for workers. We've got these neat little hallways here to access the outer wall if we need to. I kind of like this layout. And I don't know if the game's got signs. It'd be cool to label this. But then each one of these workrooms could be dedicated to a specific type of workstation. Like obviously this one will be all workbenches, but then this one could be something else. And if we turns out we need more workbenches, then we go ahead and make this one all workbenches too, or whatever. Make this, you know, something different. Anvils or something. Then we just mirror this on the other side. And then we've got more room here for probably something. We could do kind of miniature versions of what we just did. Kind of branching off from here. We'd have to think about what makes sense. How far to come out so it's not super duper crowded. But there's a fair amount of room here. Probably there to, I don't know, somewhere over here. Do maybe another one of these kind of setups. And then our lighting problem may take care of itself. Once we have all these walls up, we may not have to worry about the ceiling lights so much. But yeah, we could work out a plan here after we mirror image this wall to match that far wall. But then we can kind of scale up our production on a bunch of stuff. Okay, I noticed that our ammunition is increasing, so we're in good shape. That's pretty cool. Let's wrap this episode here. I think we got a plan. Again, it's not the most condensed, most efficient. Not going for that in this series. Want it to kind of look a little bit cool. And then with these extra beds we added to the middle, that should keep our grocery guys here pretty busy. In fact, could move them maybe out here. Might make more sense to have them here, right? Like here and here. And then make this something better. Whoop. Sorry about that. Make this the workstations. That way these grocery stores are a little more centrally located for all the people who are going to be bunking up in this area. It'd be the same thing over here. I think, yeah, these would come out. Maybe one more over. Like here. Not positive, but that seems like that's reasonably centered. So these guys, if they're coming this way, these guys are probably going to go that way. But the guys in here are going to be mixed. They'll come this way. They'll get their meal. They'll go work. Right? So these would come out. These guys have a little bit less efficient run. They get up. In theory, if they're eating after they get up, and I don't know what they do, they would walk over here and then potentially walk back to their workstation over here. And spend their lovely day in a dark castle. But very cool. Let's leave this one here. I'll do maybe a little bit of work between episodes, either to clear out the water or build up the next level, or, you know, put our merlons on here. I guess we could do the merlons on camera. But we've got more floors to build up for our farming. We still have to do that next episode. And then maybe next episode or between episodes, I can make a little bit of progress filling in the lake area here where we want to start building the maze around the castle. Because again, as we add these workstations and staff up, we're going to be getting more zombies coming. And I think our little front courtyard is kind of running thin on how many more guards we can place. And eventually they're going to overrun us. Right, I mean, we've got more we can place on the sides here, still, even on the first floor. I mean, we're pretty far out. But we'll put some here. I don't know if these trees get in the way. If they do, it's just going to have to be, because they look kind of cool. But yeah, maybe we can do a little work on that too. All right, for now, this is Glidercat signing off, saying thanks so much for watching. If you like this content, please do consider giving it a thumbs up. That does help my teeny tiny channel grow, and I really would appreciate that. And thanks to everybody who's been doing it. So I've been getting a lot of likes. I really appreciate that. But until next time, take care, and I will see you in the next episode.